Chat, I don't know what the fuck's happening, man. Today's not it so far. It wasn't my internet, it was my PC. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Also, Paddy, I'm sorry if I missed this, but thank you for the 2 months, and Sue, thank you for the 8. Yeah, my internet is fine, I think. Oh no, I say that now? It's fucking up now. What the fuck is happening today? Now my internet's dying. And a fool for a light.
Row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
Snow! God damn it, Snow. Just my shit's fucking up. Thank you for the raid, buddy. Like I might is. Hello, everybody. We're getting back in. My game crashed again. Hey, at least I was stopped, huh? You were forced here against your will. I'm sorry, buddy. Welcome, guys. Thank you for the raid, Snow. Boom, boom. Hello, everybody. I am Sock, Smile. I play Richard Dark, who is somehow the ass chief. And I am having technical difficulties today. Yes. Snow is not Johnny English, dude. What the fuck? That's fucked up. Okay.
Tell you what, I've sucked dick in these knee pads. They work great.
Murray, thank you for the Twitch Prime, dude. I appreciate you, man. Welcome to the Sock Drawer. There we go. Someone said Pred was 007. No. Someone said Snow was 007. Very probable. Very probable. Dark is an ass, I agree. Yeah, Pred's like 006 or something, yeah. Yeah, one of the ones we don't hear about because they're not that cool.
Could we get you kindly speak up full about that power quickly?
Pred is Austin Powers.
Hey, Bum. How about this one?
The Americans? You mean the CIA? Pred is like, yeah, actually, no. Pred definitely fits the vibes of the kind of CIA people we get, like the CIA agents we get in Bond movies. As, yeah, definitely. No, Dark is M, for sure. Rhodes might be Moneypenny. Pred is Sterling Archer. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Hey, just bitch.
Hi there.
Oh, I need to catch Espino's. Who's this? That's Snow. Oh, leaked. Where is he? I need to pee, guys. You came at a bad time. I need to run to the bathroom. Hey, outcomes, by the way. Let me get you a badge. Mod say no caps. That mean no caps. All right, chat. I'll be back in a sec. I'm just gonna run to the bathroom. Hello. There we go. Sorry, chat. I'm back. Bing, 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 bing. Okay. Stop and put around. Maybe I hit 3 birds with 1 stone. Oh. Did I miss a phone call? Nope. Alright, let's go see if we can catch Spinoza.
Hey, Chief.
Hey, Percy. Hey, well done on that test.
So sorry.
I said, thank you for sending me the test.
Yeah, of course, of course. I owe you at least one more in the next day or two.
Okay, perfect. That'd be great.
Oh.
Stay safe out there.
Hello, sir. How's it going?
Hey, Matthew. Yeah, not too bad. You want to call right now?
No, I'm with Rhodes in the cells.
Okay. When you're done, can you come up to the captain's office? I'll try and
Yeah, I
get.
can
I'll
come
try and
right
get
now.
Daisy too.
Yeah. Matt, I gotta go to talk to Dark real quick at the captain's office.
You don't have to. You don't have to break off. You've got to finish processing. Don't rush.
Hey, how's it going, Nova? We just finished processing, so I can come up.
All right. I'll see you in a minute.
All right, bye.
Fuck.
Hello.
Wrong number. Sorry.
Hi, Dark.
Hey, Daisy. Would you be able to come down to the captain's office for a meeting with me and Espinosa?
Sure. I am currently impounding some stuff from a bank, but I'll be there in a minute.
Okay. All right. I'll see you soon.
All right, bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Dispatch 490-10-8, any actives?
Negative. No current active London 77. Only at the bank.
Hey, Matthew.
Hey, how's
You
it going,
okay?
I'm sick, but
You
I'm
bloody
good. I'm
sound
alright.
it. What's wrong with you?
I had a really bad food poisoning. So I've been
Oh,
like
God.
bedridden for like 2 days, and then like today's my first day out of bed, basically.
Oh my God. Well, can I get
I
you
don't even know what
anything?
Do you have some water? Actually.
No. I'll find you some. Daisy's on her way. I just bet you got any water? Anything to drink? Okay. Don't know. Well, yeah, I've got something amazing. Ready? What's this? Watch me fills cup with water. Yeah, I filled up a mug with the water. I hope that's all right.
Oh, thank you.
There you are.
Appreciate it. How you been, sir?
Yeah, I've been going. The reason should I wait for Daisy or she's in panning some shit. Oh wait, no, she might be here actually. Yeah, she might be here. Alright, we'll wait. Let me shoot. Oh, well, first of all, how have things been as, you know, LSPD stuff?
I mean, I kind of had to call people in a meeting today after a boost scenario because we had a situation with a lot of LSPD officers, but it wasn't just LSPD. It was more the entire department or the multiple departments that they really didn't. I wouldn't say comply, but like they didn't follow through on orders to shoot at vehicles or like whenever they were used in a deadly manner. I was responding as a backup call, and first thing I hear is that okay, the GTR is pitting us at high rates of speed, open fire on it. And then I heard some people say, "Oh yeah, just shoot at the tires." And then the GTR left, and then an S14 came. They Kylie, who was not the primary on the call, said, "Okay, shoot at the S14." And it got to a point where like the S14 was basically escorting the boost, and people were not following through on the orders. So I just called everybody to a room. Libby was there watching, and I basically told them that the responsibility, like for the people that are scared and following orders, like the responsibility of whoever makes the call, like or it lies on the person who makes the call, basically responsibility. And if you're following an order, there's nothing for you to worry about. And if they're pitting officers at high rates of speed, and you warn them, you can use deadly force to disable the vehicle. And then once you disable the vehicle, then you proceed from there. But like people just, I don't know if they were scared of shooting at the vehicle. I know some people shot from the vehicle, so I had to remind them as well that that unless they shoot from the vehicles, that we should not be shooting from within vehicles. That we should just get out and like set up a head and then open fire from outside our vehicles. So things like that, just reminders that basic stuff, but also just reassuring them that nothing's going to happen to you if you're following orders. It's and don't be afraid to do so.
Did they give a reason why they didn't follow through?
It was more of a chain reaction, I guess, because I'll be honest, this was the first call that I got confused, because nobody was doing anything. I arrived I was like the 5th unit as backup because they had interference, and I heard open fire at the vehicle, and I'm just getting to the scene, and I don't hear a single shot. And then I'm like, okay. And then I also heard from Breakaway that one of the officers shot from the vehicle, and I just told him like, just don't do that. Set up a head. And I think it was just like a chain reaction, and people like just, oh, they're not shooting, so I guess I'm not shooting, kind of thing. And it was a bit of a mess. But I think they all learned. Jix asked for feedback. I think he's great. In regards to the FTOing and stuff, I think he gets along with cadets and he teaches people well.
Hello. Yeah. Hi, Daisy. Hello. Okay, so the main reason I wanted you both here, it's just a senior thing that we want to start doing. I guess to be as transparent as possible. I think police-wise, like police work standards for LSPD are pretty good. I'm not really too worried. I don't think anybody, you know, we've got the right seniors and the right command in place. I don't think that the police work's gonna slip at all. I'm not too worried about that. But you know, we're getting to that 60-day mark now, and I'm just worried about kind of the community that we've got building and the culture and stuff like that. So, I mean, not just focusing on that, but I would like if you guys, well, first of all, do you guys have any feedback on just LSPD as a whole?
I mean, pursuits most of the time are a mess, even with like longer experienced officers. Like I malded for about 20 minutes straight when we were chasing that S plus earlier because
Yeah.
the tertiary unit for some reason followed us through the Union Depository instead of going to Power Street, which is just a common sense thing to do.
Yeah. Was it one of ours? Who was it?
Shift 3 is like 98% LSPD.
Oh, so it
So,
was.
yeah, it was one of ours.
Okay. Who was it specifically?
I'm not sure. The only person that could keep up with the car for almost the entire thing was just me, Espinosa, and Davenport, and Espinosa was right behind me, so I know it wasn't him.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we can't do a lot about it if we don't know who it was. I mean, the tertiary thing has been something that's slipped through the cracks for a while. Where, what the fuck? Where some people.
That's Miranda.
Okay, of course it is. Okay, so just pursuits in general. Okay, well, I mean, what do you think we should do about it?
I don't know, honestly, because this has been a thing for like 6 months or so. The people that want to do things like join SRU, they will take the initiative to get better. And if people have no interest in joining SRU, they don't care about getting better just on like an average basis. The only person that has had any kind of like I guess drive to get better is Iris. Like McQuillan will get on duty and be like, "Hey, I'm here to like offer one-on-one pursuit training and tips and whatever." And Iris is the only person that ever really takes him up on it. Like everybody else is just content with being bad.
That's not good. Well, this is one thing. Like, was this? You know, I think this is something that Sweets had noticed too in Shift 2. That I think a lot of people. I think Carter brought it up to Sweets, and you know, he said it this morning, and it kind of rang through. Which is once people have jobs, like with the 60-day thing, they've laxed a lot.
Complacent.
Yeah, and they're just like, oh, thank God, I'm fine now. Just out of curiosity, because this is someone that I thought about this morning. Have you guys seen Garcia lately?
Nope.
No.
Okay, because I feel like I haven't seen him in like 3 or 4 weeks since he got hired. So I'm not particularly interested in that. Okay, well, my point is, yeah, people are laxing, and we don't want that happening at all in LSPD, period, no matter what shift it is. So if you feel like people are not putting in the effort, then I'm very happy if you're seeing people that aren't good in a certain area, like, for example, pursuits, either, you know, teach them, like, grab them and say, you know, you need to go and do, you know, you need to come and do training with me right now, or, you know, you need to fix this. But, like, even just getting them and saying, go do pursuit training with McQuillan, and getting them to do that, and just, or even just refer them to an FTO, like, get the pursuit sign off removed and get them to go do that with an FTO. I don't care anymore, to be honest. If they want to keep their job, they've really got to shapen up, and that goes for everybody. We just let Martha and I ring a bit. So yeah, when things like that are happening, just, I guess, like, just don't give it, like, I don't want you to have to sit here and mold for 20 minutes. I would much rather you just have the, like, you got our approval to just fix that. Whatever you feel necessary. If you feel like they need to be just, you know, their pursuit sign off removed, then do it. If you feel they just have to go for an hour with McQuillan, then do it too. Like, I am not, you know, we're not really, what's the word? Amusing. We are not amused. I don't know. We're just not having it. We don't want people slacking. We want everybody to be on top of their game at all times and be constantly learning. So yeah, when it comes to pursuit stuff, that's fine. Anything else other than pursuit stuff? Entertaining, that's it, chat.
I mean, that's the main thing that I notice because like I'm in a lot of pursuits. And that's kind of the only thing that really happens. Like
Okay.
nobody really robs houses in shift 3 anymore. When people were, it was like every unit on duty would just go jump on a house robbery and not realize that one, they had too many people there, and then two, if they overload a single house robbery with 10 units, then we're never going to see house robberies again.
Yeah, well, that shouldn't be happening anyway. With 10 units on a call, right? So, okay, yeah. Well, what about like big picture wise? Well, wait, hold on. I suppose you got anything?
I don't know. Like from patrol side, I think that the pursuits issue is not an LSPD only issue. I think it's a general issue.
Yeah.
And I think that honestly, everybody should get a reversion in that regard, like from all the departments, because at the end of the day, it's not just LSPD pursuing; it's all three departments pursuing, right? So we gotta make sure that we don't have to make sure of it, but standards need to be raised on all departments, right? So
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, Stubble said it, and I'll say it too. We are, you know, I love Pred, but now Pred's gone. We are a much more unified police department. At the end of the day, all that separates us is the people in charge and the uniform. And at the end of the day, everybody that's out there is doing the same job. So if you've got people, if you're noticing people, obviously I've given you go ahead for LSPD people. But if you're noticing anybody in particular, just send that over to BCSO or PBSO, whatever, because I think they're going to be very willing to keep that standard of quality up across the board. So don't be afraid to just send that over to people.
yeah, once I get more energy, I was actually looking at people to approach for doing pursuit training. So I'll help them
Okay.
in that regard too.
Yeah. What about big picture stuff? Like, how do you think LSPD is as a whole? And I'm not afraid of criticism here. So
I think the identity of LSPD is still kind of a question.
yeah, that's definitely a concern of mine too. Yeah, it's kind of difficult because obviously, like with me and Libby being new to the position, we were kind of like, okay, let's just kind of keep it simple. And let's just go, okay, we just want competent police officers who don't want to work on their own, right? That was basically it. Anti-corruption, that kind of thing. And yeah, that is a thing that could be an identity, but it's not juicy enough. It doesn't necessarily separate us. I don't want us to be I do want us to be the best in a sense that we are, you know, we're the competent people, but I don't want us to be just the boring cops at the end of the day. Identity is a difficult thing, which is why I kind of wanted you guys to kind of get just feedback from people in general and see kind of what they want. Because it's not just mine and Libby's department, it's everybody else that's in it. So like we have got some plans on stuff. But yeah, identity's I mean, what do you guys think identity, like what do you think LSPD's identity should be? Or what would you want it to be?
I think
It's a hard
that
thing to answer.
It
I
is.
think that in regards to LSPD, I think that creating a bond to be closer with everybody and just getting to know more people. I think, for example, the bar thing that happened in St. Patty's Day, that was great, honestly. And I know that Libby acquired a building on the other side. I don't know if the building was going to be a training facility or whatever, but like doing more LSPD stuff would be good to create synergy and chemistry.
Yeah, we've definitely got some stuff planned. Like tomorrow, I'm trying to get planned today is going back to the pub and for our Friday meeting, because obviously it's British. What did I call it? Britcop Fridays. We're thinking about having the meeting down at the pub, keeping it nice, short and sweet, get to the point, and then I think we're going to be having a pub quiz afterwards. A nice little friendly competition. Now I'm going to try and get the guy from, the taxi guy. What's his name? The guy that does the quizzes. I'm going to get him down, and I think we're going to do a little pub quiz down there, which would be nice.
Okay.
But yeah, that doesn't, like, as much as, yeah, I think we just need this is kind of the problem, the worry I was having is that police work's pretty good. It's just the culture and community stuff that we really need to work on. So I'm glad you brought that
I
up.
want a solid, competent team that grows closer, and
Yeah.
while we have we're probably the biggest department of 3.
Yes.
We also have a lot of units. We just gotta make sure we, get to know them with activities or ways to do it. Or find
Yeah.
ways to do it.
Yeah, I got some ideas. I don't know, I'll fill you guys in.
I think another thing is you can come up with however many ideas, but people have to be willing to buy into those ideas. And I don't think a majority of LSPD is willing to buy into types of ideas that are different.
That's a very close-minded opinion. I don't think that's something that you can say that without even trying.
Okay, well, I guess where's that opinion coming from, Daisy? And what can we do to fix it?
Well, it's just the way that stuff was before the restructure. Like me and Espinosa would take PBSO and go down to the arcade and do whatever every so often and try to do like the go-kart or paintballing or whatever things. And like I would call Libby and just be like, hey, we're going to take PBSO here and do this. I'm just going to let you know because we're going to be like there for hour and a half, whatever. And then we'll make sure that they stay on duty so LSPD could go and do it. And LSPD never went and did anything.
Okay. Well, we said there was pre-restructure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, hopefully, fresh start for everybody, right? Once we start giving it a go, which I don't think we have yet. We did the events for the UPD, and we did the same Paddage Day thing, which I think everybody was pretty up for. But other than that, we haven't done much. So I say let's give it a go, and hopefully, hopefully you're not right. In the best way possible. Hopefully you're not right. So yeah, I think the buy-in thing's pretty. If that is an issue, obviously that's a problem that needs fixing. So I don't really want to. I don't know whether we need to talk about it until it happens. But do you really think, like, if we start doing this stuff, that no one's going to be interested?
I think some people will, and I think some people won't, and they'll just stay on patrol and do their own thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, at the end of the day, like, if we're doing things at team building, I guess, if we're talking corporate terms, like team building exercises or just fun stuff with PD, if we are noticing people that just aren't coming, then, I mean, the one thing we said to pretty much everybody is we don't want anyone.
But we want them, right?
Yeah. Why would we want people that don't want to be part of the team and get to know people and stuff like that? So, I mean, it might actually help us by weeding out the people that don't want to be a part of the community and they just want to be on their own, which is not the kind of people that we want. So, I think that might help us a little bit. Weed out the people that just wanted a job and that didn't necessarily actually want to be part of the team. But to get back, hold on. Some of the ideas I had, let me know if you like them or not. I know BCSO's got this Mix Up Monday kind of deal. I do really like that. And I would even be more inclined to do something similar, but for the UPD as a whole. Like maybe like 1 or 2 days a week, we just have everybody ride with someone from a different department than LSPD. Or maybe we have one day where we do that, a different department than LSPD, just ride with someone else to kind of avoid the click thing and get to know people from different departments. And then maybe we do that one day, and then another day we actually have them ride with someone new from LSPD, who they don't normally ride with. So that's another thing to just kind of, in a way, force people to get to know each other and not just be same shift, same department, but not know who they are. Another thing is kind of along the same vein is it's I think, I don't know, I'm thinking about maybe we have people like actually have partners, like an actual partner that is like officially on paper is that person's partner that they ride with. I know it's normally like an issue with unit numbers and things like that, but do you think that would be a possibility in Shift 3?
Sometimes, majority of the times, probably not.
That's the only issue with it, really.
Yeah.
Okay, another thing, I don't know whether I want to do some meetings, but I kind of want people to just be able to do like TED Talks about whatever the fuck they want, and we just have like a meeting or something like that. Just come and do a TED Talk, or maybe like once a shift, and they can have it on whatever they want. And it's just kind of whatever they're passionate about, they can come do a little presentation on, and everybody gets to kind of show off a little bit or talk about something they really enjoy. And then we can all ask them questions about it and stuff like that. Another one, I was thinking like a Trash Tuesday, where we do a bit of community service after the meeting, or like we can do it in the morning, we can do it in the afternoon. It can just be an LSPD thing, and we just go out and do some garbage for a bit, and we just pick up the trash. And I figured it's something like that will not only help the community, but give people just a chance to like chat with each other and like just do some mindless non-PD work for a bit.
Yeah.
Sweets had the idea of maybe like a pet day at the park, where we go out to the dog park and everyone can bring their pets, and Polito pets can come down and everyone can just have a nice chill time with some dogs and some panthers and stuff. I think the chief might want to run a barbecue at her house at some point. Obviously got Brick Hop Friday with the pub quiz. And then also, this is a personal one of mine that I want, not like a meeting thing, maybe just like a small thing mid shift sometime. I want to have like tea time. I want to have tea time with Richard Dog, and everyone can come around and get a cup of tea, and then we can just like gossip about stuff. Like, did you guys know that Beric is gonna marry Etta from Harmony?
What?
Yeah, and they've been together for like a week. A week, yeah, and I didn't even know Beric liked Etta, but apparently that's happening, but we're not letting it happen because, you know, they've only been together a week, and then, and so me and Matt stepped in, so we're evaluating Beric. I don't know whether Beric's right for Etta, you know, like, he's a guy. Anyway, sorry. Off topic. I got too into it. But yeah, like there is some stuff we want to run, and on top of that, I think like also having like a big thing that I want to run by you guys as well is we want to make sure that our officers are being recognized for the work they're doing. So obviously vertical promotions not happening. We don't have a lot of space. Seniors is a much more important position now. Like, you guys are like sergeants from before. So So not only offering horizontal opportunity with like new units and stuff like that, but also like I'm getting some medals made. So we're gonna start giving people medals for like exemplary service and a bunch of different stuff. A bunch of different medals coming. So to actually like show that we're noticing people. But honestly, a lot of it comes from you guys. Because I think at the end of the day, you know, we're at the top, and they might see us a bit. Like you guys are supposed to be, you know, the officers, you know, closest point of contact to any form of command. So these guys should be coming to you, being like, "Hey, I saw Iris doing a really good job today, you know, on a scene or something, or she saved someone's life." Or they might be coming to you and say, "Hey, I want to do like this thing specifically, and I want to maybe like talk to, could you like have a chat to command about it and see if we can get like a unit up and running or something like that." So essentially, you know, as much as you guys are out on patrol and stuff like that and running patrol stuff, we also want you to be, I guess, you know, setting a direction and a course, and giving the opportunity to both give us some recognition of people that are doing really well and let us know who's doing really well, but also the big thing is giving officers a really strong like feedback loop. So if they have any issues at all that they want to either bring up the train or just get feedback, that you're that first point of contact, which is what I wanted to bring you guys here for. We need feedback. We need a lot of it. And I'll be honest, me posting in the channel is probably not going to do much. So, if you guys are up for it, I would like it if you could bring aside every single member of LSPD in Shift 3. You can do it either on their own or in like little groups and just get some feedback. And then just let us know about it.
Do you know any updates on certs? Because I know Breakaway approached me about the K9 cert. And while I know the first picks for K9, I don't know if there's been any updates in that regard.
Last I heard, it was getting checked on. Like, it was getting reviewed by Soze again. I don't know whether he's done it or not, but has any new people been sorted?
Nope.
No.
Nothing at all. Okay. Okay, I'll see what I can do. I'll follow up and I'll ask Soze to give it a review. But yeah, just make sure everybody in Shift 3 LSPD is spoken to, so they can. We want to do it like small groups or one-on-one, just so they don't have any worries about saying something about somebody else or saying something that they don't really want to say in public, you know. So whatever it is, we just want feedback on everything, whether it goes culture-wise, community-wise, police work-wise, anything. Just get us all the feedback possible. Like, write it down and send it up to us so we can make the right changes. Is that okay with you guys?
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Sorry for rambling.
It's okay.
Yeah. I'm just you know, I took a step back and I looked big picture, and I do realize we're very stagnant on the community front. We're very stagnant, I think, period. You know, I definitely lost some momentum having to take some days off and stuff like that. But I think community-wise, we are very stagnant. And it definitely feels a little bit, I don't know what the word is. Like, right now, we're like, if you hold your hand up for a high five and your fingers are spread apart a little bit, that's what it feels like. But I want us to be like a fist. That was nearly a baptism. But I just want us to be a nice, tight-knit group that we can really rely on each other. And I think that takes a little bit of non-police stuff to get there with, like, this, you know, the fun stuff. So, yeah, get us some feedback. Let us know how it goes. And, yeah, I appreciate you guys. So thank you very much. And I will, you know what, I'll do right now. I will at Chaos Soze and say Daisy and Espinosa shouting at me saying, "Can you review the search, please?"
We might never get a cert if you do that.
Now I'll do that. You get. Okay. Is there anything particular you're lacking? I know Air 1. Anything else?
Air 1, motor, like max
Everything.
today,
Yeah.
I think has been the only motor in weeks.
Okay.
Stubble
Yeah.
said the shift 1 has 0 people sorted for motor.
I will risk my job picking Sose.
Okay,
And,
don't do that.
No, I'm gonna do it. It needs to be done. It needs to be done.
Okay, we have 20 people driving a Taurus that only 3 people actually know how to drive. We'll be fine.
You know, the driving course, you get them on a driving course at the airport or something. Yeah. Oh, one thing is, have you guys haven't heard any, like, bad interdepartmental stuff? Have you, like, anybody shit talking another department or anything?
No shit talking.
You say no shit talking means you've heard something. What have you
Well,
heard?
it's just like the big thing is like people were just complaining about clicks and stuff.
Okay.
There's no
Have
real
you-
shit talking. It's just that.
Have you noticed anything, like any clicks from our side?
From our side, not really.
Okay. Is it BCSO or SGSO? Sorry, PBSO.
It's mainly STSO.
Okay. Did you want me to talk to anybody about it?
No, because honestly, if they're off doing shit on their own, then I don't gotta deal with them pulling in front of me at 130 miles an hour.
Okay. All right. Well, hopefully it can not happen because I'm not, we don't want that. We're unified. So, yeah, if we can prevent it from happening with us, then that's the main thing. Let's control what we can control. Okay. Well, is there anything else I can help you guys with?
But
Anything?
Sorry, Commissioner. Sorry, Jose.
What the fuck just happened, guys?
I don't know.
I told you you should not approach Jose.
What the fuck?
Did we get hit by a car?
I don't know.
We're in an office. How did we get hit by a car? Just stand up,
I
guys.
don't know.
Oh, God.
Come on. Up you get. Jesus Christ.
Holy fuck.
Why that food poisoning really hit your hard, huh, Spinoza?
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Oh, great. So, anyway, where was I? Did you guys do anything else?
I mean, I need to talk to you like separately.
Okay. All right. Let me run to the bathroom and then we'll have a chat.
Yeah.
All right, Matthew, you feel better, okay? Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Again, how are you?
Okay.
I thought High Command stopped for the external meetings. What do you mean by external? Alright, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'm right back. I'll be like 2 seconds. Well, give me a minute. Soul's request? I don't know what you mean by external meetings there. Alright, I'll be back in a sec. Mm-mm. All right. My allergies, I think, are getting to me today.
Head woman inside. I'm going in.
So you wanna buy?
Can you open the door? I'm very weak.
Okay.
Jesus Christ,
Oh,
Nikki.
the man's gonna open the door.
Nikki, get out.
No! No, have you got any food, Daisy?
Yeah, I do.
Bloody starving.
There you go.
Oh, thank you. Oh my god. Oh, sorry. I haven't eaten all day. Okay, what's that?
So, first thing is a super quick thing. Do you know why Reed Dankleaf's properties would be locked down?
Yes, he has a search warrant approved.
Okay. Because Jason Ledson called me and he was like, I have a question from a potential client. Do you know why Reed Dankleaf's stuff would be locked down? And I was like, I have no fucking clue.
I got a question. If we have delayed notice and stuff, I don't think I've ever run into this before because it's normally like done pretty like straight away. But this was approved last night. It's delayed notice approved. Do we have to tell him why it's locked down?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
But I'm sure he probably assumes that he's getting raided because this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Great.
Okay. The other things is that, I mean, it kind of goes in with your talk about like identity and culture and everything of LSPD. Because I don't think right now LSPD has one.
Yeah, I agree.
Wait, LSPD before, like, you saw it was very strict, uptight, do this, that, whatever. Nobody really branched out and did other things.
Yeah.
And
SPD before was very like, I don't know what the word is. I just didn't feel very. I don't
LSPD
know.
before was like really clicky. How everybody complains about
Yes.
clicks right now.
No, I agree. I would completely agree.
But I think some of LSPD is still that way. And like it's slowly getting better, but I don't know if everybody is trying to make it better really.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. I think for the most part, like you guys as seniors, like the people we pick for seniors and stuff, are doing it. And there's a fair few like officers, but yeah, there's a lot of officers that aren't. That are kind of very stagnant.
Because like very soon after the restructure, after you and Libby had gave me a spot, like I had a meeting with the old PBSO people that most were still in the UPD to be like, okay, what's going on? What do you guys want? What are your thoughts, feelings, stuff like that. And while I will do that and talk with people and how like I hope that people feel like they can approach me like they have been doing for literal years at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're going to do the same thing with Davenport or even with Espinosa. Like, there might be a couple that go to Espinosa and talk to him, but how you want us to go and talk to every single person, I think 2 out of the 3 aren't going to do it, and it's just going to be me. Because I had that meeting and it was like, okay, all old PBSO would come up here and like Espinosa and Sky were still just like off doing their own stuff and going to boost and whatever. So it's like I'll sit in here for hours and talk to people about whatever issues they might have. And I guess that's why I got thrown into the shift 3 mom role, but where I will do it, I don't think you can actually expect that from the others.
Okay. So, just help me realize what you're saying here. So, do you think that, like, if we're looking for seniors who are willing to help improve the situation we're in, that isn't just patrol, you think those people aren't the people for it?
I think that like shift 2 has a lot of the new like younger blood with
Yeah.
Sweets and Carter, and
Yeah.
I think there was another one. But it's like even me to an extent, like everybody else is kind of set in their ways. And it's like I try to change, but I don't know if other people will. That's why I said like I don't know if everybody will buy into like the ideas that you have.
Okay.
And if it's just me doing shit, I'm going to bang my head against the wall.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess another question, a hypothetical. If we replaced Espinosa and Davenport with two people that were willing to help not only, keep patrol quality up, but also focus on listening to people's issues and getting feedback and constantly trying to improve the LSPD, who would you pick?
That's the bad thing, where it's like LSPD with so many people that are in it now and were in it before is very cold, and people have to be willing to warm up to other people. Because if both of them are willing to actually go and like talk to people and have one-on-ones with them and spend however many hours talking to people and figuring out their problems and trying to learn how to fix them, like they wouldn't need to be replaced.
But you don't think they would?
I hope that they would, but
Yeah,
all I
me
could do is
too.
hope. Because I've heard from tons of people about how they don't even come around in shift 3 anymore because of Davenport.
Really? Why?
I mean, this goes back to when he was a captain in the LSPD, where he would just go off on everybody that had a charger and wasn't responding to his boosts or his street races, or how he doesn't want to change stuff off of main frequency. Like, I've heard so many complaints over the last however many months from people not wanting to be around in the shift because of him.
That's not great. Well, this is the first time hearing of it. Okay.
Yeah, that's the struggles of the old command and being the old mom where everybody tells you everything.
Yeah.
Because like he's a really good cop and procedurally he knows what he needs to do and everything, but when it comes to people approaching him, I never see anybody going like, "Hey Davenport, I need your help with this."
I
And
mean, when I think about it, I'm not, like, I don't disagree with you. I think he very much fits that, I think he was a, like, patrol sergeant, he was like he's very patrol oriented, and I don't know whether I've actually, just thinking back on it, like, I don't think I've ever seen anybody like ask Davenport aside for help. But again,